Welcome to the Player Supreme Show at ZenMac.com. I am your host, Player Supreme. Hey brothers, welcome to the show. I want to read from my funny papers. There's a certain site that I call my funny papers, because every time I go there, it's just hilarious. The members on the site are just so in the dark, it just cracks me up. One guy named Joe45 writes, "Girl told you her exes are all black, or was a black guy. Would you continue dating a girl? This is second date, and she tells you that her ex-boyfriend was a black guy." For myself, I find that kind of weird and a little disgusting. Okay, some girls out there, they don't have the racial issues a lot of Caucasian guys do. And I totally understand a lot of Caucasian guys are intimidated by black guys. They think that we have these huge 12-inch dicks and these really long tongues and all that. It's all a myth. He goes on, "I don't think I would marry her or date her. I don't really believe in that kind of stuff." So he doesn't believe in interracial dating. He's really stuck in the dinosaur ages. With as many people who are doing interracial dating these days, he's probably the kind of guy that would date someone Asian because he can't get a Caucasian chick, and not think two things of it. But let one of those girls date a black guy, then he's all up in arms about it. What's kind of interesting is that he's from Vancouver. I always thought Canada was really laid back, and they're really, they're not like the United States. Here in the States, we've got a lot of racial problems. I mean, a lot. I can understand it if this guy was from the States. But he goes on to say, "I don't believe in that kind of stuff. I mean, I wouldn't date a black girl. How about you? What if she told you her ex was a black guy, or most of her exes are blacks? Would you continue dating her?" I still stay friends with her, so I can meet other girls, hookups, dating-wise. No. If they are all her exes are black guy, I guess he doesn't speak good English, or I guess that's his mentality. He's kind of stupid. Would you be okay with it? Or she said one of her exes was a black guy. I get it. I can understand how a lot of Caucasian guys would not want to date a girl if she had been with a black guy, especially if there are interracial kids involved, because society will look at them here in the States. That Caucasian guy would be driving around these black kids and his new girlfriend and all that, and society will look at them. Not everybody can handle that kind of thing. I applaud women who are able to look beyond the stupid color barriers, because we're all human beings, and date someone that they feel is attractive. I applaud that. For people who are stuck in the dark with their silly racial hang-ups, I don't applaud you. It's 2000s. Shit's over. It's dying. Look at United States' new president, a black man who's half white, half black, but he calls himself a black man. So the time for this kind of silliness is actually coming to an end. You'll see within the next 100 years, it'll probably really die out, because there are more interracial people being born every day. My own father's interracial. His father was interracial. So when I see stupidity like this, it kind of saddens me that guys are so insecure. And I understand his insecurity, because a lot of you guys have heard that black guys do have the big dicks. And for the most part, okay, we might be a little bit bigger than average, but look at the country that our ancestors came from, a hot environment. It's hot there, so the testicles grow away from the body to dissipate heat. People from a cold environment, their testicles grow closer to the body to conserve heat. It's just an environmental adaptation. That's all it is. My skin is dark due to a harsh environment, a hot environment. So I create more melanin in my skin. That's all. It's just genetics. When you look at the genes of it and you study genetics, you understand that we're all Africans. life started in Africa. It's been proven by our geneticists. They've traced it down to the Sans tribe of Bushmen in Africa. And about 70,000 years ago, two groups left that tribe. One crossed over to Australia, and the other settled in India and then Central Asia. Then as the Ice Age began to recede, from Central Asia, they expanded into Europe. And people just adapted to the lighter sun. Skin got fairer, hair changed to grow to cover the face from the cold. That's all it is. We're all the same people. So it's no big deal. When you really think about it, you know, how could you hate someone just because they have melanin in their skin to protect them from the sun? It's really kind of silly when you think about it. We're all the same people, brothers. So when you get out there in the game, and if you're a minority and you run across girls who will not date you, think about it. We're all the same. And I understand there are a lot of Caucasian girls, if you're chasing Caucasian girls, who don't want to date outside of the race because their families will give them funny looks, their brothers will give them funny looks, their fathers will be pissed off, their church, their friends, their peer groups, their work. The women who actually date outside of the race, those are really special women who are able to say, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want to do. So when I see women with other race boyfriends, I applaud them. Because that's a special human being right there that's saying fuck you to the world. I'm not a sheep. I'm not going to go with the flow like a goddamn robot. I applaud them.